Just turn away from the mic.
Yeah, do it away from the mic. Right. I'm gonna leave this in. Just leave him asking if he can drink his milkshake.
Well, because if I don't, then it's gonna melt and it's just gonna be.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's no
wouldn't want it to
longer
melt.
a food, as you call it.
I feel like I want to make you guys
It would
use
be a drink.
coasters. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then it would be a drink.
Coasters? You want a coaster?
Once it
You want
melts
me to
down,
use
it's
a
back to the
coaster?
drink again. Ooh, yeah, I do not have a coaster.
Wow.
But I did not leave a ring,
I
though.
wasn't gonna say
I didn't leave a ring, though. You know why I didn't leave a ring? Because this is not a drink.
I just wanted her to use
Further
use
proof.
her fancy coasters.
That's no.
Look,
It was really
I don't, can't even pick it up. So heavy. She got these fancy coasters.
That is a
This whole
heavy
minute is gonna
marble
be our
coaster
intro.
that you just gave me.
This entire minute.
Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. That's not why. It was bothering me, and I didn't want to be that person, but
But you became
You did
that person.
become
I
that
did.
person.
I did.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. It's
But,
cool. I
but
understand.
now you got a marble coaster.
I don't ask people to use coasters on my table.
I do
because-
have
Yeah,
marble
heavy,
coasters.
heavy marble, like Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's heavier than my milkshake.
Yeah, this
Like,
coaster
I got a
would
medium.
probably break
I got
my
a medium milkshake.
Like, if you put this coaster on my table, I'm pretty sure it's going to fall apart.
Yeah, mine would tip. Mine would definitely tip over. The legs would buckle like, what you doing? You know how cheap I was? You're not supposed to eat on me.
And on that note, what's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals. My name is DJ. We are the podcast that is your first line of defense against stupid movies. As always, I'm joined by my friends and family, my sister,
Daphne.
my brother,
Derek.
and my friend, Dan.
Dan.
Yes. Thanks. Yep, your name is Dan. We've renamed you
All
Dan.
right.
Your
All
name is
right.
Dan now.
She just called me Day Day.
I'm just mad that,
All right.
that Dan is on the show. This dude been MIA for
Yeah.
like forever.
Well, you know, he was busy.
You know, yeah, there's a lot of things going on outside. You know, I don't want to talk about it, but lots of things going on.
Well, this week, guys, we're going to be talking about Jumanji Next Level. The movie just came out in theaters this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting enough, it actually knocked Frozen 2 out of the number one spot.
Wow.
$60 million, I think it made so far.
Take that, Elsa.
So pretty good. I don't know how much it costs to make this movie, but
Gotta be a lot, right?
Did you look
yeah,
expensive?
probably.
I'm gonna
I mean,
look
there's
it
some
up.
CGI in it, so anytime you see any CGI, it's like, yeah, cost goes up. But yeah, so we're going to talk about it. Me and Daphne actually went to go see the movie, as usual. There's a trend, if you guys notice on this podcast,
Yep.
that me and my sister was like the only people to go see.
Well, there's also another trend that Dan does not always know what to go see.
Well, Dan, this is like your like third podcast. You're okay.
Okay, well, yeah, thanks.
We're talking about the other people.
Kind
Yeah.
of slammed me there. a
Yeah,
little bit.
those
Some people have been
those
here.
other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, how
anyhow-
dare they? How dare they?
Yeah.
How dare they?
People.
So anyhow, Daphne,
What's it about?
what's it about?
Okay, so if you've seen the first one, anyone seen the first
Yes.
one?
I did.
You like the first one?
I did.
Okay, I did too. Okay, we'll get to that later.
I actually didn't see the first one, so I saw there's all types of all out of order.
Oh.
Okay.
Were you able to follow it? Or is
Yeah.
it not one of those kinds?
No, a lot of it did reference things that happened in the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured like some of the relationship stuff I
Yeah.
couldn't really like. I had to be like, oh, I guess this happened in the last movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still got it.
Yeah. Okay, so like in the first one, they get sucked. Well, Spencer, apparently he's all sad and depressed. And
Oh,
feels like-
spoilers for Jumanji Next Level.
Oh, yeah. We're not cutting nothing out. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Spencer, who was the rock in the last one, basically, he's feeling out of place in this world and decides to go back into the game. So, his friends, when they realize that he got sucked in, they go in to rescue him because basically, he won't be able to get out the game by himself. So, his friends go in, but instead of, was it Fridge, Martha, and Bethany?
Yeah.
The football player dude, I think it was.
Yeah, fridge.
So this time they got sucked in, but it left Bethany behind, and it sucked in Spencer's grandfather and his grandfather's friend got sucked into the game also. So, like in the first one, it's about them getting through Jumanji to get the stone, do the thing so they can get out the game.
Alrighty.
That is basically what this movie was about. And
there are two
relationships
new
being
characters.
repaired was the underlying story.
So there's 2 new players there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned
the 2 old guys.
Yeah, the 2 old guys.
Yeah, which was
Danny DeVito and Danny Glover.
yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. Okay. I dig that. Wait, in the game or?
In real
In
life.
real
life.
In the game, initially, Danny DeVito became The Rock. Danny Glover became Kevin Hart. Fridge became Jack Black. Martha became who she was. She didn't change.
She didn't change. Yeah, she actually was Karen
Yeah,
Gillan.
Karen Gillan. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Who is, one interesting thing about Karen Gillan, she's like Scottish, right? I have not seen her do a movie in her actual accent.
Well, how many movies do we
It's
have
true,
about
because when she was
Scottish
in
people?
Marvel movies,
Kingpin?
she's not Scottish.
That's
Who?
England.
It's England, yeah.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
is Scotland?
All of Europe's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's a part of the United Kingdom. That's, wow.
I got it. What do you think about Europe? I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Everybody's doing the same thing. They look the same. Act the same.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
I mean, they do.
Back to the movie.
They don't. Are you talking about Britain or Europe?
Or the United Kingdom.
I don't know the difference.
Oh, okay. Like, we'll give you a geography lesson later.
There are a lot of countries in Europe.
Yeah, I know. I tie them all into the same knot.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to Europe, you're going to all those countries.
Really?
So,
Germany, Russia.
France.
They're not-
Okay, first of all, German and Russian, same thing.
what?
Just a little bit extra on the end.
Okay, no, we're gonna do
No,
this.
that's not even scientifically correct.
Definitely. That's the way I look at it.
Let's
You're
end this
German, you're
conversation.
Russian, it's like, oh, okay.
We're gonna end this
German
conversation.
and French are actually closer together. Sorry.
We're moving on from this conversation.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Italian and Spanish.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to
Similar.
get on this tangent by me mentioning that Karen Gillan is like Scottish or whatever.
Yeah, that was your fault.
Because like I don't know if it's actually Scottish, but like when she does her interviews, she uses her regular accent.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and it's like way different. So it's like, wow, I've never seen her do a movie in that accent. So
Yes.
cool. Anyhow, that was it. All right, so they all got in the video game.
Thanks for that.
Such an unnecessary tangent.
Thank you for that.
Really, really unnecessary.
We have all been enlightened today.
Yeah. What I thought was interesting, these actors, and I guess they're ranged because you have The Rock pretending to be Danny DeVito,
Right.
and Kevin Hart pretending to be Danny Glover,
Yeah.
and then even Jack Black. I was like, okay, he kind of captured that kid.
Yeah. Which is what excuse me, I liked about the first one, because Jack Black spent the whole movie acting like a girl.
Female. So when he found out that he had man parts,
Uh-huh.
it kind of is the reaction that a female would give when she finds out she has man parts. She's like, oh, you can do that with this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was in the first movie. Like,
That's how
if
it
you
was
had
in
to
the
go
first
pee
movie.
or something,
Okay.
you had to go pee.
I don't remember.
She was asking the other dudes, how do you use it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? And when they showed her, she was like, oh, that is so cool. I'm like, all right. But yeah, like he took her on the road, though. Like,
Okay.
it's good.
That
So-
was a part of this first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I did like about that they stuck with that the
Yeah.
entire time, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Especially I'm looking at The Rock and I'm like, he is definitely doing a Danny DeVito impression,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny.
It is. I can
And then
appreciate
Aquafina was in this too.
Yeah. So this
it. Aquafina, the
time,
water?
No. What?
I was going to say, why is that your Who cares? Oh, they're drinking Aquafina. Who
the
cares?
comedian,
Oh,
he's been
okay.
in a lot of stuff lately.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been in
Yeah,
a
she's
lot.
been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, which was kind of random. I'm like, Aquafina's in this.
Yeah.
She just
Well, it took
chose-
me a while. I was like, okay, I know this actress. And then I was like, oh, Aquafina. Yeah. So. Dan?
Yes.
What are you doing over there?
I'm looking up Aquafina.
It's not spelled like Aquafina.
Here.
Oh, looking up.
There you go. So yeah, so she was in this too. She got to play Danny DeVito as well.
Aquafina. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you look at the spelling. Aquafina. Okay,
Aquafina.
that's what it looks like. Okay, I don't recognize her.
She you probably haven't seen anything that she's been in. She's been in Ocean's 8 and Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
I've seen Crazy Rich Asians, but again,
she was the best friend.
Shut up.
I can tell by the way she's looking at me. She knows what I'm about to
I
say.
know.
Please
I know.
don't say
I'm
it.
not going to.
Jeez. God. We're gonna have
But
to
yes,
have
I've seen Crazy Rich Asians.
Dan. We're gonna have to have sensitivity training.
I mean, come on now.
God.
Come on now.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it. I didn't say it. I'm just saying I don't recognize her.
Her real name is Nora Lum.
I'm like he's gonna recognize that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know her.
Nora.
I've never heard of her.
Oh, Miss Nora. Yeah,
Right.
right.
See? Now he knows who she is.
Now I get
But
it.
she looks distinctively different.
She does.
Than, like, all right.
Okay.
Okay, so Aquafina is in this movie as well. She also got to do Danny DeVito. And a horse got to play.
Can you say that differently? I want to rephrase that just a little bit. She
had
did the
to
movie, and
act.
she also got to do Danny DeVito. Like,
She got to act as Danny DeVito.
okay, there you go. Hey, if I got to clean it up, you got to clean it up. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of fairness.
All right, so this is different because they're not in the jungle anymore.
Right. So I guess the one of the things is that Martha and the Fridge said like, oh, we did this already. We know how it's going to be. But the game was actually different.
Yeah.
Instead of being in the jungle, they were in the desert and the mountains. So it kind of like threw them for a loop. So it was like they had to find, it's basically they were playing it for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. And Danny DeVito kept getting everybody killed.
Yes. Because he discovered The Rock was really strong and he could beat up everyone. So he was doing those things. But it wasn't necessary at that moment. So
Also, he killed
trouble.
Kevin Hart.
yes, because him and his name was Milo in the movie. They had a restaurant together, and Milo decided to retire and sell it, and Dan DeVito felt betrayed. So in a part of the movie, they get into an argument, and they're like, "We about to fight," and of course, it's like The Rock fighting Kevin Hart, and everyone was
Like in the
like,
first movie.
"Like Milo, you're not about to win this fight." And of course, he doesn't win this fight. He punches him into a rock. He survives the punch, but then a boulder falls on top of him.
Just random.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was like, these are the worst players ever because they're going through this game, and like a lot of their deaths were just pointless.
And that was what they were saying, that they weren't the right people to be in as characters, which is why when they found there's a water that you can switch bodies with another player, and then that's how they was able to basically work together and get it, because Milo and Danny DeGover, I think his name was Eddie, they were basically was causing more problems than helping them.
Yeah. Well, they were like two 80-year-old dudes in this video game, and it took them a while to realize that they were in a video game.
Right.
So
Yeah, he kept saying,
So they got sucked in, but they didn't realize it.
no, they were
Well-
like upstairs minding their own business. Because the game, remember at the end of the first one, they broke the system.
Yeah.
But old boy Spencer took it, and he put it back together, but it was still broken. So it didn't work because they didn't get to pick their players like they did the first time. So the game just kind of chose players for them, which is why they all ended up in different bodies.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was cool. Spencer started off as Aquafina. She was like a thief or whatever, and then there were some cameos in here. I don't know this actress' name. I just remember she was on Heroes. It's like a Spanish actress.
Oh, the lady in the red
Latina
dress?
actress, I should say. Yeah, in the red dress.
I don't know who she is. Was she somebody? I've never seen her before.
She was in Heroes.
I didn't never watch Heroes. You watch Heroes?
Wow. No.
Okay. No,
Okay.
we don't know who
I
she
watched Heroes,
Okay.
but I would
Yeah,
have
heard
to see what
You would have to see
It
the
was
movie.
Maya, the girl who like poisoned everyone around her.
I did not.
I was talking to Derek.
Oh.
I say it was, telling us that doesn't do anything since I did not see her.
I'm like, I did not see Heroes.
So anyway, yeah, she was in this. I was like, wow, this is the first thing I've seen her in since Heroes. I think she was in something else, but who cares?
All right.
Oh, I think she was in something called Maids. Or something
Is
like
that a
that.
movie or a TV show?
It was a TV show with
Called
the
Maids?
girl from Scrubs.
What girl from Scrubs?
A lot of girls in scrubs.
That's true.
Man, Turk's girlfriend,
Carla?
Carla. Yeah,
She was in another show besides Scrubs?
yeah. Scrubs ended like so long
Well, you
ago.
know, some people be in
some
shows
people
and
don't
never
be
do
like,
it.
remember Friends? How many movies on them guys been in? Besides
Well, Courtney
Jennifer
Cox has
Aniston.
done stuff, and
yeah, but-
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston and what's his name?
Chandler.
Matthew Perry. But like the other ones,
Yeah.
yeah. The other ones though, Joey,
He's done nothing.
Phoebe.
He
He
has
tr-
a TV show.
Matt
Oh,
LeBlanc.
he
Yeah,
used
now-
to
now
have
he
a
does.
TV show. Do that TV show still
No.
come on?
I don't know. I
When you got
never
that gray
watched
hair, the man with a plan, something like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that still come on.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Either. I don't watch it, so
I'm trying to
I've
understand
never
on
seen
how many times.
Anyway, there were some
rename
cameos from
Tim
some
Allen
other
show.
actors.
Like,
Well, the cameras were there.
yeah, what they name it?
I forget. It's
She was
not.
the only
It's
one.
not. Last Man Standing. It's named something else. But when I
It's the same show.
when I looked at it,
It's
it
the
seemed
same
like the
show?
same show.
Are you sure they renamed the
Hey,
show?
I never got past 2 minutes.
Same characters and everything.
Well, getting back to Jumanji.
Oh, gosh. Yes. Back to Jumanji.
Back to Jumanji.
Oh yeah, Jumanji. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it. There's not much really to say.
No, there's really not much to talk about. Basically, Bethany goes get help from, I forgot what his name, Alex, I think
Alex,
his name
yeah.
was. Because
I'm guessing he was in the first movie.
Yes, so in the first one, is that Nick Jonas or one of the other Jonases?
At the end,
Yeah.
there's one of the Jonases.
One of the Jonases. So, in the first one, he had been trapped in the game for 20 years. And so they found him in the first one and got him out. And so that's why grown up him is Tom Hanks. I mean, not Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks' son.
Okay.
Whatever his
Well,
name is. Something Hanks.
Yeah.
I just know he's Tom Hanks' son.
Okay. So, wait, so did he age when he was in the game? Like when he got out?
When he got out,
No,
he
he
was
was-
Tom Hanks. I mean,
He was older.
he was him.
Huh.
Now, what is his name? Because I need to stop calling him Tom Hanks.
Wouldn't they have declared this man dead or something?
I think they did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. It's been 20
Yeah,
years.
'cause he went missing first, and then after that, it was like,
Yeah.
yes, he did.
Colin Hanks. I would not have known that.
Colin
Okay.
Hanks.
Colin Hanks.
Colin Hanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. So,
look like
yeah. So he was in there.
Yeah. So him and Bethany got in to help save them. And basically, besides that, and what I don't like about the movie is that it's basically the first movie all over again.
I mean, that's kind of what I expected. Though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
It's something different. It was
I
like,
mean, they weren't in the jungle. That was the difference.
oh, okay.
And
you're
the
right.
characters were
The
switched up a
characters
little
were
bit.
switched up, but everything else was exactly the same. Find a jewel, put the jewel someplace,
Yeah.
you get out the game.
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean-
let's be real. Isn't that how video games are, though?
Yeah, basically, both video
You
games.
play the sequel, it's basically
Yeah.
the same thing.
Mario.
Just kind of
Super Mario.
Uncharted.
Super Mario 3. Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I never got finished with one.
Really?
Oh,
It's been such a long time since I turned my PlayStation on.
Oh, you know what game is dope though? Watch Dogs.
It's
Oh,
not-
yeah?
Y'all ever seen it?
I sent a commercial for it.
I
it's
haven't
pretty
played
dope.
it.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's
I'll
dope.
check it out. If it
Yeah,
goes on
so yeah, not much to like really. It kind of like the movie just happens. It's not a bad movie. Like I didn't not enjoy it. It was entertaining.
Entertaining. Okay.
But
Are you upset that you paid your money to go see it?
I'm not upset that I paid to go see it. But like I wouldn't recommend that. Like if you want to go see the movie, yeah, sure, go ahead and go see it. But I'm not gonna be like, oh man, you gotta go see this movie. Like if you can save your money and then just rent it or watch it when it comes on TV, you
do
could do that. Yeah.
That's how I felt about The Lion King.
Lion King, I felt like you shouldn't watch it at all. It was
Oh,
trash.
I was so mad when they took out Be Prepared. How do you
Right?
not put that in
Oh
there?
my goodness!
They switched it. I'm like, this
and I was
is
like,
trash.
in that scene, I'm like waiting for them to sing the
Yeah,
song,
I'm like, oh, this gonna be dope once they get this going.
right?
How
And
do you
it
not
just-
get
it
What
just
Jeremy
did-
Irons
ended.
back to play Scar? Jeremy Irons is still alive.
I know.
Why did we
Like-
not
Yeah,
get
'cause
Jeremy
that voice-
Irons to
that
play
voice was
Scar?
weird.
Yeah,
who
was
was-
it? What's his name? Ida Udafor.
Something like that. Make a
Or-
Okafor.
wow.
Something like that. But whatever it was terrible.
Okay.
Like, I do not like this Scar.
No,
It was
it wasn't
adding
good.
scenes in there that weren't in the first movie.
But like unnecessary scenes. I'm like, what is this? I
He
don't
was
need
like
this.
chatting up with Sarabi, and they was talking about whatever. When Simba left, and him and Sarabi, he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, I was supposed to be with you or something like,
Right,
something like that. I'm
like-
like, you were? When did this? Huh?
Okay. We reviewed Lion King already.
Oh,
No,
Guys.
I'm sorry.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm sorry. What is?
It's just like, you know what?
give
Jumanji
my
doesn't
2
really
cents
have a
in.
lot to talk about.
No,
need some
that's
time.
about it. I mean, like I didn't see the first one, but you guys say it's similar to the first one.
It is. I think that's the problem, is that it's too similar to the first one for me.
The acting's very good.
You know what I don't like? The beginning with the kids.
Yeah.
They could have did without all of that.
I was thinking that by the end of the movie, I was like, I really don't care about these kids. I care
No.
more about them in the game.
Yeah.
Don't care about the kids, huh?
No, I just, they were so unnecessary. And it just, I don't know. It seems honestly to me like a group of people who really would never be friends.
Right. Well, I guess that's the point.
Yeah,
They wouldn't
yeah,
be
that's
friends, but they are because they had that shared experience.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like if I go through a life death situation, I'm like, that was scary. Bye.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You
I
are, you
just-
are
Daphne
some
is heartless.
Daphne, yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like they would be cool. I get like, oh, we all got brought together, but it still don't seem like they have that personality. Like we gonna hang out on a regular.
All right.
I mean, not that's why I think they could do without them. It's just tidbit. I don't think, and which is interesting.
Well, actually, I found Danny DeVito's story more interesting than the kids.
That's what I'm saying, and which is interesting to me because obviously they set themselves up for a third one
Yeah.
because the guy who that's not why I looked at you. The guy who was supposed to come and fix the furnace, and it's the guy from what's the name of that show?
He's been in everything.
What is the name of that show?
The one on Netflix?
Yeah, New Girl.
Prematurely, there's
New
actually
Girl.
a lot more shakedown.
Yeah, from the New Girl.
Yeah, that guy from New Girl, and he touches, and basically Jumanji's in the real world now,
Yeah.
which is obviously they set themselves up for the third one.
Okay.
Which
Okay, so Jumanji meaning in the real world. What do you mean?
like
Some
so
of the characters from Jumanji showed up in the real world
Yeah.
at the end of the movie.
So they got out the game.
they got out the game,
So-
and now the game is in life.
So everybody's playing, you're saying?
I don't. They didn't get that far. They just show actresses running down the
After
street.
credit scene.
Oh, after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they didn't go into detail, but obviously this is what they're setting up next. That the game somehow got out. But see, here's what I'm saying. Since I don't like the kids, I don't want to say Jumanji without The Rock and Kevin Hart.
I
right?
definitely don't. I definitely don't.
Well, hey, maybe The Rock and Kevin Hart got out. They just didn't show that.
Well, then who's playing The Rock and Kevin
Yeah,
Hart?
who's playing them though?
Are they themselves?
They will be themselves, I would think.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope.
That
But
would be cool.
again, I don't want the kids.
They might not have kids.
Also Karen.
Yeah, Karen Gillan is pretty cool in this movie too.
Yeah, I think that Jack Black is talking about retiring. So
Like
From
retirement.
acting?
retiring. Yeah.
He's not old enough.
Maybe
like
he's just
50.
tired.
Dare
He's
you.
done a lot of silly stuff. I think
He's
tired.
been in a lot of stuff for a long time.
I mean, he's
Tired of that money, though?
Yeah, he is
Give me
50.
money, dog.
I got that right.
Jack Black is 50?
Yeah,
Maybe it's just a short retirement.
maybe, or maybe he really.
Maybe it's
could
one of
just
those
be
retirements where you're not really retired.
Right.
Like,
Well,
you're
I
not retired,
mean-
but you're
You're
still in
like
all the movies.
extreme. He's just extremely selective about the movies.
He gonna come out with his Black album.
I mean, there's.
Right,
He
exactly.
does
I'm
have
like,
a-
really? Jay-Z?
He has
Really?
a band. He has a band.
Jack
Yeah, I
Black
know.
does have.
Yeah.
But that was
I think
that
like-
was a JC reference.
Yeah, we
We,
got
Yeah.
we got it,
Yeah,
obviously.
you get it? Because like, he was supposed to retire after that album, but he came out with how many more after that?
Yeah.
Jesus. He's like,
He need
I'm
to
back!
retire 'cause them last few
Next
ones.
album, okay. I'm back! Next album, I'm back! I'm like, dude. It's your boy! Young! It's your girl! B!
So yeah, we'll see what happens after that. But it's just I guess a fun movie to watch.
It's not
Whatever.
awful. It's not particularly good. So if you're on the fence, don't go.
Yeah, but if you want to go see it, go. Yeah. I don't know. I said that this was a movie that like I'm cleaning my house, I can put it on and watch while I'm doing something. You know, one of those type of deals. What? No, that's not bad.
All right, you want to give the rating?
Yeah, let's rate it. Daphne, what you got?
I'm gonna give it a 6. Originally, I said 5, but I was reserving for 5 for movies I absolutely hate. So it's not a movie I hate. So I'm gonna.
I'm like, man, 5. You know what we gave a 5?
That's why I moved it up. That's why I moved
Probably
it up.
Justice League. Did we get Justice League a 5?
Our ratings suck, but yeah.
Justice League is like a 1.
I was gonna say.
I would not give Justice League a 5.
I was gonna say 6.5 because
Oh, that's high.
6.5.
it's high.
I think
We
so.
give the movies we like 7s. We rate things extremely low.
Yeah, that was saying our rankings kind of.
I love those Marvel movies. They were amazing. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 6.
No,
But what?
Like our Marvel movies nothing has been less than an 8.
Captain Marvel.
I was going
What
to
was
say
it?
Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel.
Oh,
Captain
Okay,
Marvel
yeah,
might have been a
Captain
7.
They're definitely. I definitely rank that less than 8.
I think Captain Marvel was 7.
I think they kind of rushed out one in there just
They
to
did.
have a movie to put in that spot just to fill the
I
gaps.
think they rushed to get a female-led movie out, and we didn't need one at that
It could have been
moment.
done so much better.
And since
Yep.
they shot
Yep.
Definitely could
scenes
have.
in game with her in it already.
Well, I felt like they did that because we want Captain Marvel in Endgame, except for she wasn't really in Endgame.
Right.
So we
Yeah, barely
didn't
except for
need
the
it.
beginning and the very end.
Well, they needed
they needed to introduce her because she
kinda
was
like
already in the movie.
just this savior out of nowhere, so they wanted to introduce her first.
Okay.
True.
Yeah.
So can we do my secondary topic?
Oh,
Sure.
Did you forget about
go
it?
ahead,
excited.
go ahead,
Looks
Daphne.
excited.
No, yeah. What you got?
All right, you ready
What
for
you
it?
got? I'm ready.
Okay. Last week, or sometime in that last week period, PlayStation turned 25.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
dope.
okay.
So you guys, I was
Oh
wondering,
man, I'm
like,
so old.
that makes us old.
Yes, it does.
God,
So that
Because I was thinking, like, wait, how old was I when the PlayStation came out? Like,
So I was
It couldn't have come
I
out
was 10
25
years,
years
old
ago.
shut
when
up!
that
Don't give ages. No one has to know how old we were when it came out.
dropped. I was 10.
It came out in like '95.
I was 5.
we didn't get it until
6.
2000s.
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
got
sure.
it late.
Yeah.
We got it late.
I know I
But the
got mine late.
PS2 wasn't out yet.
No, it wasn't.
No,
We got it late, but it
PS2
was
wasn't
before the
out.
PS2
Yeah.
came out. But you know, our dad's cheap, so we were
We
going to
were
get
playing
it.
that Genesis for a
We
while.
did.
Yeah.
we was too.
yeah.
Blowing the cartridges out and everything.
Yep.
Okay, so PlayStation turned.
Yes,
25.
I was just like, I don't know, like, what is your guys like favorite games? Like, what you like the best about it?
Oh man,
First game I ever played on the PlayStation was Spyro.
Spyro
Spyro was
was legit.
the stuff,
Always
dude.
loved Spyro.
Spyro was legit.
I
What
did
I
remade
didn't
that.
like
I
was
did
that
not
he
like that
didn't
game.
fly. I did not like that he
had
glided.
I was about to say he
Only in
glide.
certain worlds he actually flew.
Yeah,
But
he definitely did a
they
glide.
wouldn't let you control that.
Yeah.
He'd always glide and then he'd like flutter down like a freaking hummingbird or something. That I didn't like, but I did like that though. That was my game.
Yeah, they remade that. It's remastered.
The PlayStation 1 version or a completely new version?
Yeah, the PlayStation 1 version, they remastered it in PS4 graphics.
Dope.
That's good. I feel like the Spyro graphics was kind of cool because it was like bright and colorful and
Yeah.
very.
It was bright and colorful. And, you had all the worlds and stuff. Like you jumped in a little portal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah,
That was
I would. I only watched Darren play it. I wasn't big on.
You didn't like it? Hello?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello.
Uh-oh, something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
we're good.
oh,
we
oh,
heard
okay. Yeah, I just
you.
wasn't.
Sorry,
I
me
wasn't
and Darren
big.
was communicating amongst each other.
Yeah, I liked it, though. That was my game right there.
Yeah, Spyro.
Spyro.
My favorite game was Driver, and I feel like no one loves Driver as much as I
Driver,
love.
dude,
Driver.
that was fun.
I forgot about Driver. Well, for one thing, my dad wouldn't let me get those games. For two, my cousins had it. They were up the street, so we kind of had to sneak up there and play it on theirs. So I didn't really get to play it as much as I wanted to, but yeah, it was fun when I did play
Like
it.
Driver was legit, and then like. Remember those demos used to come out with it? And
Oh my
they'd be
goodness.
so long. Like the
Oh,
first time I
yeah.
played Metal Gear Solid was the demo.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you had, like,
yeah.
that whole
Metal Gear
first
Solid.
part.
It was like a whole level.
I played that so many times.
Going in?
Yep. I
It
was
was
going
like
to say
the
that.
best thing ever.
Yeah, Metal Gear
Yeah,
Solid
Metal Gear
was the
Solid
stuff.
was,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it was like the
Solid
first
Snake.
game. It was like, oh, you're sneaking around. It's like
Yeah.
hide in the shadows. And
You're like, where? And all the alarms go off and you got to hide.
Who put this box here?
It's like, for real? You sound like a cat.
Yeah,
But yeah, that game was
I
dope,
have
man.
that sound effect on my computer.
That needs to be like my text message sound.
Someone does
The
have
alert
that
sound?
as a text
Yeah.
alert at my job.
Who does? Oh,
But yeah, I was
okay,
going to say
what
Metal Gear
about-
Solid was my favorite. Final Fantasy
Yeah.
Yeah,
7.
Metal Gear Solid.
I was never into those.
I
Seven.
never played the Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
I've played more. 7 and 8 was the only two that I thought were good that I played. They're also the first two that I played. I played 10 and not good, and then I played 10 2, worse than 10.
10-2?
10-2.
Not
Yeah.
11?
It was a sequel
Yeah.
to 10 because each Final
Why
Fantasy
is 11 not a sequel to 10?
Yeah, right.
No,
Oh,
each
each
Final
one is
Fantasy
their own
is not a
story.
sequel.
Yeah.
It's their own game.
Oh.
So
Okay.
7, like 8, is not a sequel to 7. It's a completely different game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. You can see how that can be confusing.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not forget Crash Bandicoot.
Dude, Crash
Oh,
Bandicoot.
yeah, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
I remember Crash Bandicoot.
Hey, man, tomorrow never dies though.
Oh, that 007?
I'm sure that's like on no one's
Right.
list, but I did enjoy that game a lot.
We played that a lot.
I played
Well, I
that
know
game.
this one ain't on nobody's list, but I liked it. Sci-Fi Filter,
Oh,
Siphon Filter.
yes.
Oh my
too. Yeah.
goodness.
Did we
Dude.
ever make it far?
No,
in that game?
we didn't.
No, and you know what? I keep wanting to buy it, but I'm so mad that it's $9.99 in the PlayStation
It is still
store.
$9.99.
$9.99?
It's 20
So it's
years
not free.
old.
It's not
It's
free.
not free.
Like I am not spending $10 on a game that's 20 years old. But I love that game.
I did too.
Siphon
Like the
Filter?
multiplayer
Yeah, the
mode too.
multiplayer was like
Yeah.
legit.
Like headshot.
Yeah.
I was getting headshots all over the place.
That, and
was
then we
dope.
had Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor was
Well,
legit.
Medal of Honor was good.
That we did a lot of multiplayer on that.
Yes.
That was
That
fun.
and Cool Borders too.
Cool Borders.
Oh, man, I never played Cool Borders.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
really? It was like the only snowboarding skiing game I ever liked.
Yeah, it
You
was
ain't like
like-
SSX Tricky?
No,
No, I didn't. I liked Cool Borders better.
To me,
than
Cool Borders
SSX.
is better.
Twisted Metal.
It might be better, but I did like
That was
I
Oh,
was
Twisted
not a
Metal.
fan of
Oh,
Twisted
what about
Metal. I don't like. What's
was
the
that
point
game?
of cars blowing each other up?
I mean,
Gran
No, that was that
Turismo?
game I played with Corey.
Gran
Vigilante.
Turismo. Oh,
Gran
yeah,
Turismo?
That's the Sony staple.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
state-
Oh, yeah,
like.
Gran Turismo is definitely
That
one of
was
my favorite
like,
racing
oh
games.
my god, look how beautiful
One of the most
it is.
realistic
Although it
racing
probably-
games I've ever played.
Then we always used to start with that Mazda Miata.
Because it was, it was cheap and it was nice. It was nice looking.
Get a Mazda
Tiny
Miata,
little
then I
Mazda
upgrade
Miata.
to a Lancer Evolution.
Mazda Miata. Wow.
And then he had the first Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
which
Tomb
was
Raider.
like
I played.
that was my game.
I remember we had
I
that
ain't
as a
gonna say.
demo first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
had
did.
it on
I
the
remember
demo.
you'd be in the mansion and then
Yeah.
the butler and he'd be walking
That
around
creepy
following you,
butler
shaking.
that just shows up somewhere, like and he had like the platter. What's going on?
Yep.
I'm mad about her shake sound effect.
Hey, then you can't forget that's Taken. That's where that started. Grand Theft Auto
What?
started with
Oh,
PlayStation.
Tekken.
Oh, Tekken.
Oh, Tekken. I thought you
said
said
Taken.
you said
bad.
Taken. I'm like,
I'm
I
like,
was like,
Taken.
really?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson was on a PlayStation?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I have a very
Yeah.
I have
particular
a
Tekken.
set of
different
skills.
set of
I
skills.
was
Tekken
gonna bring
was
up Grand
definitely-
Theft
I will
Auto
find you.
because you remember how Grand Theft Auto was? It was the aerial view
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But that
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
start
yeah.
on PlayStation.
Yes, it
did
did.
I think it did.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I'm
Nintendo
Yeah,
had it.
Mm.
It was
definitely
PlayStation game.
PlayStation.
You had to run to the
Yep.
payphones. That's how you know
Yeah.
it came out in.
Yep, it came. Grand Theft Auto came out
You
in
had to go to the PlayStation to
1997
get your mission.
for the PS1.
Started that whole era of like overly violent video games.
But
Well, the first
what
one
it
wasn't
was.
like that,
It
really.
wasn't at first.
Yeah, but like after
Oh,
that,
yeah.
they was like, oh,
Yeah.
look at what we can actually do with this.
Yeah,
And
because
they
the first
took it
one was
to-
just stealing cars,
Yeah,
right?
the first one you were just stealing
This is why it's
cars.
called Grand Theft
Yeah.
Auto.
And
Then
like
like
you
the other ones
driving
came
to
out,
your
they wouldn't let.
destination.
It was like a whole
And-
news special on that.
Yeah.
I think
Like
so.
you
It
can't
was
buy
like
it unless you.
Do y'all remember?
I forgot what the whole thing was.
Yeah.
Xenogears. That was on the PlayStation 1 too.
okay.
Nah.
No. We only
I
talking
don't
about
think
games people actually played.
Where-
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I don't remember that one.
We had Digimon World.
No one.
Okay. All right.
I remember
You
I
on your
played
own.
Digimon
It was
a couple times. Yeah, it wasn't great, and it took forever to. I'm like, Digivolve, Nick. Why did it take
It
so
always
long?
take forever to make them Digivolve.
Yeah, I'm like, why does it take? I was holding around with that little orange short T-Rex for like forever.
Oh, Agumon?
Yeah, Agumon. Yeah, I was walking around with him forever. He would not transform. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
I'm coming for you,
Hey, look.
Kaiba.
That is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
Your voice just get all deep. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yo.
Just become a
They
grown
That was a
man.
good show though. Yeah, he got taller and everything.
Yeah, he did get
He
taller.
looked exactly the same, but
Why
he
did
got
he
taller,
get
skinnier,
taller?
with a deeper voice.
Didn't make any sense.
Like, all right.
Okay. So the most iconic thing about PlayStation
What's that?
bring you just you'll get the most nostalgia out of it.
The memory card.
I guess.
Yeah,
The
that was one of
intro, it just turning it on and
yeah.
getting that intro with the sound.
them. Oh, and then the PS on the little power button that you actually press.
Yeah, it had a physical power
That big
button.
old power button, and then the open. Yeah. That was nice. That was nice.
I learned something about their DRM, which was interesting.
What was that?
Tell us.
Security.
Oh, okay.
Stops you from
I'm not
copying
a
stuff.
computer
My
guy.
bad.
Yeah.
So so the black disc did not mean anything. So while we were kids and people were like, "Oh, you can't copy it because the disc is black,"
It meant nothing.
it meant nothing. It was just black.
Wow.
The DRM was they encoded something at the beginning of every disc, and I guess it spun weird or something, so it checked for that every time. And if a disc didn't have it, because you could copy the disc and it'll have all the data on it.
But it wouldn't have that.
If it didn't have it, it wouldn't play it.
Oh.
It goes a little bit deeper than that, but it was interesting. I always thought it was the black disc thing.
Wow.
But
I just thought it was the PlayStation thing. Oh, they made them black. So I just thought that was it.
I was
I didn't think it was nothing special, like no security feature.
I was looking up like the top selling games for the PS1. Gran Turismo was number one. 10
It
million.
was like,
Yeah.
10
Gran
million.
Turismo. It was like revolutionary
Yeah.
at the time.
It really was like the graphics and
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
driving. You could literally pick any car
Yeah.
that exists, and
It was like
it was platform
And it
specific.
came out Christmas
Turismo.
1997. Gran Turismo.
Christmas.
1997.
Final Fantasy 7 was number 2 top selling game. Tomb Raider was number 6.
Spyro on there anywhere?
Crash Bandicoot was number 8. Metal Gear Solid was number 10.
what?
10?
Was people not on
It
that
was
Metal
top
Gear
10.
Solid
I love Metal
They
Gear
were
Solid.
obviously. That's
Solid.
why it's number 10.
Yeah.
I love Metal Gear
Metal
Solid.
Gear Solid should be like.
But you know what
They
though?
definitely should.
We came across
No,
Metal
Final
Gear
Fantasy
Solid
makes sense
though,
as two.
like by accident too. Like it wasn't like it was something.
That's
that
because
we-
our neighbor
yeah.
had it.
Yeah, our neighborhood.
But no, I love the demo. I mean, probably would we have ever gotten it? Probably not.
Speaking of demos, remember demo discs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you
They
had
had
like
multiple demos.
you had
on
like
them.
all them games in
Yep.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember those, man. Classic. Pick those up. Now you know which game you want to buy.
because you used to get demos and like remember when Pizza Hut used to give you demos?
Yeah.
You had the PlayStation magazine.
Oh,
You remember
yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, and you
PlayStation
did get
magazine,
them on
too.
PlayStation
Yeah.
magazine.
Took me forever to convince my dad to let me get it.
I don't know.
Well, I ain't wasting no money on it.
I feel
No,
like
you can't use
dad
my
was
card.
Like, usually he says no to everything, but he did not say no to that.
My dad definitely
You
said
mean
no
he
to
said
that.
no to everything?
He says no.
said
Well,
no
he
to
says
that.
no, meaning he's going to give it to us later
Yeah.
on whatever calendar he uses, but not the normal one.
Right.
He'll give it to you on nice and 14.
What?
Like, all right, Dad, I'm
He be using a Mayan calendar. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna do that with my kids. Like, yeah, let me mark my calendar.
That's
Pull out
what's
a
up.
tablet.
That's a good idea. What, a stone tablet?
Like an igneous tablet. Igneous rock.
Chisel it in.
Like, all right, chisel it in. All right, it's set in stone.
You're definitely getting the PlayStation 6.
I can't believe they're working on a PlayStation 5.
I know.
I just got my PlayStation 4.
That's dropping.
PlayStation
in
5,
2021,
Xbox
ain't
2,
it?
and then that Google Stadia.
Yeah, PlayStation
Oh,
5.
Xbox 2.
Yeah.
All right. Xbox. I'm mad that at the
What?
fourth version of your console is
I
called the
was a little-
Xbox 2.
I was a little upset about that too. But I mean, the one now is Xbox One.
Which is
It came out
stupid.
after the first one.
Well, I just feel like
It's the third one.
It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
third one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I guess they wanted the names because it was like the 360, whatever that means. Why is it called
Because
the
on
360?
I don't know.
Just,
Microsoft
It was
360.
a complete turnaround.
No, Microsoft 360
Microsoft
also came
didn't
out
come
at
out
the
with
same
that-
time. around that time.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No,
it was
it didn't.
afterwards. It did.
Microsoft 365 is like new.
Not 365, 360.
Why would it be?
Why is it 360?
I don't
don't
believe
know
It's,
where
it's
the 360 came
360
from.
degrees, as in a circle. So I think
Yeah.
they're mean. The
No,
complete
Microsoft didn't come up with
turnaround.
that. There is no. You made that up. I just.
Derek definitely made that up.
He made that
I
up.
don't know.
That
No,
makes
I
no
don't know
sense.
that. I don't know at all. I didn't even know the 360 was significant to the name.
I don't think it is. I think it's completely stupid unless you made it a circle.
It was definitely not a circle.
wasn't a circle. No,
So
Definitely
yeah.
not a circle.
Why is it called a 360?
don't know.
I don't even think they had circle as a button.
It didn't win against the
They
PlayStation
didn't.
2 though. So
It
wait, was
says
it up
the-
against the PlayStation?
Okay.
Yeah, it was up against the PlayStation.
Oh,
Well,
they
this
did.
is even.
No,
No,
it
it
was
was
up
the
against.
PlayStation 3.
It was up against PlayStation 3.
Xbox
Yeah, it
was
was.
against the
Yeah, it was
Oh,
PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the most stupidest reason on why it's called Xbox 360. It said the name was chosen to imply that the gamer is at the center of the Xbox experience.
What?
Lame.
Why? So why 360?
That still doesn't make sense.
Wouldn't it be Xbox Zero?
I was gonna say it should be 0.
Yeah, Xbox Zero. I'm at 0.
That's so stupid.
And so then, what made them choose one after
because
that?
they realized 360 was dumb.
Like, that's stupid, guys. Let's just go with one.
Let's just start numbering them
Yes,
now.
let's do
now that
regular
we're on
numbers.
our third one. Actually, you
like
know what
Star
people
Wars.
normally do when they do that? Like some companies have done this. You start naming them and then you start going with numbers.
Yeah.
They should have gone with Xbox 3 instead of Xbox One.
Well, this is
because it was
Yeah,
the third
this
one.
is
Sure.
why it's called Xbox One. It said
Oh
the
my God.
device. Microsoft marketed the device as an all-in-one entertainment system. Hence the name Xbox.
Or smack whoever.
Like I was literally
Aren't
about
they
to throw this
always
pop can I have in my
all-in-one
hand.
entertainment system? This isn't new. It does
What?
everything. It can go on the internet. It plays music. It plays movies.
That's been a thing.
That's
Since
been a thing
whatever
since-
console generation.
Even the GameCube could do that.
PS3 and Xbox.
It's been a thing. Well, but remember
360
what's so
was
great
in.
about the PlayStation? We used to like it plays CDs.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty dope. Like
Playing my
nothing else
music.
did that.
Well, Xbox did. Xbox did.
But
You can actually
remember,
download a
Xbox
CD.
wasn't out there.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
It's like PlayStation was like by
Yeah.
itself, and it's
So,
like
well, that's why PlayStation is like, I think more so beloved by gamers than Xbox or whatever out. I think so.
well,
Well,
PlayStation
Nintendo.
4 is
Nintendo is always like,
Nintendo.
but
well, because Nintendo appeals to everyone.
Does it
Yeah.
though? Because I for one don't like the Nintendo.
at
well-
all, any of them,
I just feel like they take themselves too seriously.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the most cartooniest.
I don't know. They're like.
Oh, the company definitely takes
I
it.
know what I'm saying. Like, I dislike the company, so I dislike your system. Like, I would never buy
because they
Nintendo
act like
anything.
how Apple acts.
They remind me a lot
Oh,
like
okay.
Apple, and I could care less.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But they do appeal to more people because you can be more of a casual person and you will be playing a Nintendo before you play a PlayStation. Because if I'm only playing if I'm playing casual games like Mario, I don't want a PlayStation for super high definition graphic blah blah blah. They don't care.
Oh, yeah, true that.
That's why the Nintendo specs have pretty much always been behind because it didn't matter. They actually, to be honest, Nintendo, like their hardware ideas are really good. It's just sometimes they drop the ball, like with the Wii U.
Is it because they don't care? That's
I
why they
think it's
dropped the ball.
because they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, they dominated the handheld market, even though Sony had a good handheld.
But see, I feel like Sony has
Oh,
like
PSP.
they would be the best, but they don't never execute it well. Like I felt like the PlayStation Move was really good, but then
Yeah.
they had like trashy games for it.
Yeah.
So it's like you have all of this greatness, but then you suck at like marketing it too as well.
Yeah. And then you
But
had
Nintendo was the
Kinect.
first one with that one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole,
Yeah,
body motion or
they
whatever. Then
usually
everybody
innovate
came in
pretty
after
well
that.
on that. What makes me mad about my Switch? You know how we were saying our consoles do everything now, right? That's kind of a given.
Mm-hmm.
When you want to play a game online with PlayStation, you just jump online, right? Yeah, I have to pay for the internet on the Switch.
So they won't let you just use your internet.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm already paying for my internet to get it into my
you have
house.
to pay
Why
for
do I
the
have to
ability?
pay Nintendo to connect to somebody else? That's so stupid.
Oh yeah, that would be a no.
Yeah,
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's
was
definitely a
All
no.
right, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be stupid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dumb.
So, that makes me angry about that. Because I'm like, no other system has this. Didn't Xbox try that at first? And it didn't really
The
work
Xbox
that
Live
well.
thing?
Yeah, Xbox Live.
Mhm.
And it was paid, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had to
Is
pay
it still
for that.
paid?
Yeah, but it's different than, right? No, they got something else now, don't they?
I don't think it's still like Xbox Live. I think it's more so like the PlayStation now. You can just jump online and
Yeah,
do
because if I have internet, like I don't have to pay Dell to connect my computer.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
it's like it just connects. The fact that you're paying for internet, it's like, all right, now you have internet, whatever device you about to use.
Yeah.
But Nintendo, I guess, is
So that's kind of
really
stupid.
feeling
But Switch is pretty good, I have to say.
I was gonna get it for my kids. What?
Your kids are young.
Maybe wait.
I mean, well, Tristan, not like Lennox.
Yeah, still, maybe
Jason.
wait. My son's
He
not
play video
touching
games
this. Huh?
You play video games now? I mean, he's not good at them, no, of course, but he enjoys it. He don't break nothing. Now, how long has Nintendo been around?
Ooh.
Like, long.
That's like, it's the oldest one that's currently in the market right now, right?
Yeah, Nintendo.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
They were before Sega. Weren't they like right after Atari?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Atari was,
So it's
pivotal.
at least the 70s, I would say.
No. Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I was thinking
for
1980.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't think the 70s.
Yeah, I was
When
thinking 1980.
Famicom, look up Nintendo Famicom.
Okay, I don't know how to spell it. Okay, I got it.
It's Family Computer Famicom.
No, I understood what you meant.
Oh.
I misspelled Nintendo.
That would have been the easiest word out of. Okay.
Okay.
Like, how else would you spell it?
Wow,
How do
the
you spell it?
actual company been
Don't-
around since 1889. They made
Don't worry
playing
about
cards.
it. I think it came out in 85.
Really?
Oh.
Nintendo playing
18
cards?
1889. They
Wow.
originally produced handmade.
This company
playing
is
cards.
over 100 years old. It's 130 years old.
Sheesh, back when men were wearing those wigs with the rollers in them.
That had to be before 1889.
Like in the
Wait,
1700s.
wait, no.
Like
Yeah, it had to be
1700s.
before.
They probably had 1700s.
The
1700s.
video
Like,
game
Independence
company
was
came.
What?
What?
The video game company came
never
out
know.
in the 1970s.
What are you doing? Are you eating the mic? What is all of this noise?
I moved the mic so you can hear me.
Why wasn't it in the spot we could hear you in the first place? Derek, you're fired.
Are you eating them?
Ni-
So fired.
Look at this. It's so pretty. It's not. It's white and
Nintendo
red.
came out
They're like Legos.
in North America 1985.
Said that already.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, Nintendo's the oldest one
Yep.
around here. It's so funny that the new kids on the block got Sony and Microsoft actually made it out into the video game.
Well, that's what everyone thought when they was like, Sony's about to come out with the PlayStation. They're like, but you about to go up against Nintendo?
Yo.
Like, because Nintendo had
Yo.
the market.
Do you know the story behind that?
No, we
I
don't.
bet you do.
Yeah, I do.
Let's say if you didn't, I would be like, really do. It's a
So
little anticlimactic.
Nintendo wanted to make a CD add-on for the
The NES.
NES, right? And they were working with Sony to make it. And it was called the Nintendo Sony Playstation. So,
That's a mouthful.
yeah, whatever.
You got to get both names in.
But it might not have been called that directly, but it was still called the PlayStation. I know that for sure. So Nintendo broke their contract, which is, I'm like surprised because that's a big no-no in Japan, right? Which of course made Sony mad, also in Japan. So, well, it is like breaking your contract, is, like they get real. Like,
is dishonorable.
oh my gosh, dude!
To finish your story.
Do we need another second of silence?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna send you to sensitivity training. All right. So, Nintendo broke the contract to work with Panasonic on it. Never came to be. Nintendo didn't like it.
Sonic, wow.
I mean, Panasonic is a big company. They do a lot of
they're
stuff.
big.
I like my camera I had made by them.
That's what I figured they would.
They do the battery. I think
stick
they
into.
make Tesla's batteries and stuff.
Panasonic.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like the regular batteries. Like the Panasonic, like the double A.
Like their double A's?
It's horrible.
Those are like for consumer. I don't think they really work on that.
We are so off topic, but okay.
Anyhow,
Get a little bit of everything.
so they left to work with Panasonic. Sony's like mad, so they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do this." It's kind of the same story with the Ford Mustang and Porsche. Like how the Mustang exists because Porsche broke the contract they had with Ford to make this car, and so Ford's like, "Well, fine, I'm gonna make a car that can beat a Porsche," and they kept working on it
they have
until
yet
it
to
did.
do that.
Huh?
They have yet to really do
Oh,
that.
like
No, it did.
can the Mustang
Which
beat a
one?
Porsche?
Or was it Ferrari? On the
It's-
race.
I don't see a
Ford,
Mustang beating
Ford
a
versus
Porsche.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
A Mustang cannot beat a Ferrari.
It was in the race that they were doing. It
Oh.
won the race.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not talking about because I don't think you're actually going to get that Mustang as a consumer. But yes,
Okay.
they did win.
I
They
got
did
you.
win
He
the race
built
eventually.
this one so he can beat it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
And that's where the Mustang came from.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Because they were angry. And so that's where PlayStation came from. They were angry at Nintendo for breaking the contract. So they're like, well, we're just going to make our own video game system. And they did.
Do that, they did.
And now Nintendo has one of its biggest competitors because they broke a contract. Could you imagine what it'd be like? We wouldn't have a PlayStation at all.
Yeah.
That was
It would just be Nintendo. And we wouldn't have all these games that we have for PlayStation now.
Yeah, because at the
Playing
the
Mario on
time
PlayStation.
when PS1 came out, Nintendo had the 60. That's what was
Yeah.
the competition.
Yeah, Nintendo gave up on the CD and they went back to cartridge. Until the next system. Which is
GameCube.
GameCube, yep. The tiny CDs from the GameCube.
Well, they didn't need to be that big.
Tiny. They didn't need to be that big. I mean, the GameCube itself was small
Yeah.
with the the controllers and everything, and the little handle on the back. It was convenient. It was very convenient. But,
Not like anyone
kinda-
would be carrying that around.
I mean, when you go to your friend's house. I did a lot when I went to Brandon's house.
Yeah.
I just carried
That's
it
one thing I have to say about Nintendo. They have, we complained about it. They have kept up the couch multiplayer where I can go over someone's house and play the game with them.
Yeah.
Whereas Xbox and PlayStation,
Have gotten rid of that.
yeah,
Very antisocial.
Yeah. I hate that.
Very.
like, oh, if you want to play multiplayer, you have to play online. How come you don't have a split screen multiplayer?
Yeah, right. I used to like split screen multiplayer.
Yeah. So Nintendo has always kept that. I do like that. Yeah.
I dig that.
So
I dig that.
yeah, those were good on our tangents. That's going to be about it for this episode of 3D Rivals, the tangent episode, I should call it.
Yeah, basically.
Actually,
we
every
went
episode is.
everywhere. You know about Jumanji. You also know which batteries to avoid. But keep going. Yeah, don't buy Panasonic.
Anyway, if you want to catch us, you can catch us on
I
Facebook.
remember them yellow batteries that was like rechargeable.
Which what?
We
They
had
were
some
yellow?
of those.
Rechargeable batteries are usually green.
Yeah, but we had some yellow ones.
I thought they were white.
What
They were
rechargeable
definitely
batteries
yellow.
were you
I
getting?
don't know, but we had them.
Brand.
They were yellow.
Remember those ones where you
Put them
check
in a
the
pack.
charge
They was
of the
double
battery?
A's.
Oh yeah.
And you had to like destroy your fingers to press the two buttons to figure out what the charge of the
It was
battery.
so stupid. Like, why do you need to know
Yeah,
how
the
much
little
battery?
tag, like, and then the little green
They like move
juice
off slowly.
would
Like,
come
what is
in.
this?
Yeah, it's like,
so
Why do I
stupid.
need to check the charge
You
of the
didn't
battery?
need to check it. It was just a gimmick.
man, when
We
it
all
dies,
fell for
I'll
it.
change it. That was definitely a gimmick, man.
Silly.
But yeah, I remember
Man,
tearing
we
my
went through
daggone
batteries
fingers up.
on our Game Boy Pocket though.
Yeah, until we end up getting like a rechargeable battery.
Yeah, we got battery packs for it.
To the first Game Boy I had, that big brick. It
Oh,
took
yeah.
4 AA batteries. Man, my dad used to be mad when he was asking for more batteries. Like, boy,
It ate some
what
power.
about the
too.
batteries? Yeah, he would eat them batteries up. And then when they died, the screen would just keep getting brighter and brighter until it just fizzled out. I'm like, really? I kept darkening it. I'm like, no, no. Trying not to get the battery to die. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
We were killing the battery faster. By raising the contract.
But still, though, man, I'm like, no, no.
Good lord.
Playing Pokemon, man. I couldn't lose that battle.
Yep, that's what I used to call the Game Boy Pokemon player. That's
Yeah, that's all I
the only
played.
thing I
Where's
played
it
on.
Well, I played Zelda. I played Zelda on there.
Mario Land.
Yeah, Mario, of course. Mario, of course.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. That's pretty much
Yep.
all I played.
that was dope.
Oh, remember that cord link to trade Pokemon?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Link
yeah,
cable?
the
Yeah.
link cable.
We had one of them too.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, if you guys want to catch us and trade Pokemon, you can reach out to us on Facebook.com/3D Rivals. I was about to give my other Facebook page.
Yeah, don't go to my Facebook page because I will tell you, I have no Pokemon.
I do.
I
I
no
won't trade
longer
with you,
have
though.
Pokemon.
So, yes, you can reach us on Facebook. You can reach us on the Twitter. That is at 3_rivals on Twitter. Also, you can email us. And that archaic form of communication is 3drivals@gmail.com. Other than that, thank you very much for listening.
Appreciate it.
And peace out.
Peace out.